So you have great ad creatives. A lot of people are seeing your ads on Facebook, on TikTok, on Google, and a lot of people are clicking, but not a lot of conversions and not a lot of people are buying. The issue here that you have is with your landing page. So today we're going to look at 7 easy things you can implement in your landing pages to increase conversions, click-through rate, and decrease bounce rate, so people can actually see the content that's on your page and then buy the product, and then you can increase your conversions. So as you can see here, we have an example of a landing page of this brand called Girlaholics. This is a concept design I've made for them for their new product launch. And as you can see, we have 7 things mentioned that are very important for landing pages to make sure that your that the ads you created, the creatives you created are well worth the effort and can actually sell your product on the page. So the first thing you need to use and you need to leverage there to make sure to have a great landing page is your announcement bar. Use your announcement bar to make important announcement. That's why it's called announcement bar. And in this case, for example, mentioning the free shipping threshold you have on orders, very important. Helps out customers with impulse decisions because they see the free shipping and it's a cost that they don't have to take on to get the product. So it's very helpful to highlight these kinds of things in the announcement bar, but you can use it to highlight discount, to highlight sales, to highlight anything important going on that could help the buyer or the customer make the decision to buy from you. Then the second point we have here is authority and social proof. Now there are a lot of ways to display social proof and authority on pages. This is one of the best ones, one of the better ones, which is news, magazines about the product you are selling and that are relevant to the product you're selling. So in this case, it's a BBQ Rub, so it's something related to food. So we have Food Network and other magazines that often post news about food. And as you can see, we have As Seen on BuzzFeed, CBS News, and Food Network, which gives further authority and social proof to the brand to be able to sell the product and reel more customers in. And those customers should know or should trust at least those 3 magazines or news feeds because they are famous and help the product with its authority. So that's very second important thing to have on your landing page. Now the third one, in this case, innovation and improvement. So this is a perfected product that they already have, but now they have 100% real butter in it. And this is an example, this innovation and improvement here, this is a perfect example of a unique selling proposition. So their product before didn't have this. Now the unique selling proposition is that it now has 100% real butter. So it's an innovation, it's an improvement from the previous version. This is just an example, but you can apply this to whatever product you're selling. You need to have some kind of unique selling proposition for your product to sell it better to customers, because customers oftentimes are choosing between infinite amount of brands to buy the same exact products. You need to differentiate by having a unique selling proposition, which in this case for this product is the innovation and improvement coming from the butter they added or the new formulation they have for their product. Next, this is probably by far the most important part of it. If you don't nail this, chances are the bounce rate is going to be very high, which is targeted headlines and good headlines overall. So in this case, the headline, as you can see, the one I've chosen is "The all-in-one seasoning your spice cabinet has been missing." What do you want to do with a headline? And the goal for a headline is to actually talk and give that first good impression to the person that clicked on the ad that landed on the page. In this case, we are targeting a specific target demographic, a specific ICP, which is the one that should hopefully benefit from having a seasoning in his spice cabinet. So people that often do barbecues, people that talk about food, people that content creators that talk about food, a certain demographic of people, which is why obviously you have to do research and a lot of research about your ideal customer profile. So the headline needs to target exactly those people in the target segment you're trying to sell the product to. So in this case, the all-in-one seasoning your spice cabinet has been missing is perfect because you're talking to that kind of demographic that has a spice cabinet and they need or they want or they've always wanted that all-in-one seasoning that they can use without having to to use 100 different seasonings and clutter their cabinet, this is the solution for them. So make sure your headline is targeted and it speaks to the customer base you're targeting with your ads, with your pages, and with your brand. Very, very important. Make sure to not miss out on this one. Next, we have a few benefits about the product. You don't want to clutter the above the fold, because here we have only the above the fold. You don't want to clutter the above the fold with too much information. You want to give only little nuggets of information, those that are the most important, to make sure that customers don't just bounce because they see a wall of text or a wall of information that they don't really care about immediately, at least as soon as they land on the page. So make sure to not have a wall of text here. This is very important, but have little nuggets of infos accompanied by icons or something that can increase attention over the points you want it to. In this case, we have two benefits, which is two benefits that are very important for a seasoning. So great on everything, works on chicken, pork, beef, and veggies. And the second one is premium ingredients. Also a very, very good benefit of a seasoning product. Obviously, it's ingredients, so sourced and made in the USA. It's a great benefit. Then this is also important as the headline, if not even more important. A good call to action with a good objection handler. So in this case, as you can see, the headline and the call to action match. So the headline says the all-in-one seasoning your spice cabinet has been missing, and then the call to action says add it to your spices. So we are playing off of the same angle here, off of the same kind of narrative that we are purporting here on this page, and we are saying add it to your spices. And then we have a 60-day empty bottle promise, which is an objection handler that if you don't like the seasoning, or if the seasoning is not what you expect, you have a 60-day promise behind the sales, so you don't lose anything on it. You have our guarantee on it. So that's very, very important. If you can give this kind of guarantees or this kinds of objection handlers, they help a lot with conversions and with people actually going through with the sale. And then last but not least, as I've said before, there's various options on how to showcase authority and social proof. A very good one, obviously, it's reviews, and in this case, targeted reviews to the product we are selling. So in this case, it's a review of the same kind of person that we're trying to sell to, that ICP that we're thinking about when coming up with landing pages, when coming up with ads and creatives. This is the kind of person with this kind of review that we are thinking about. So the review here says, holy smokes, where has this been all my life? Gorillaholics, BBQ, Rob, plus butter is like a pack a punch to taste buds. So as you can see, very, very relevant to what we are targeting here. And then we have obviously stars, 5 stars, and the name to give, to kind of have a human behind the text, to make sure that we can show that there is people behind this, there is actual real people that buy the product. And this is another way to show social proof, which is different from having the publications and the magazines on top, which is another very good one to have on top, a single targeted review about the product. This helps a lot. So as you can see, these are the 7 things that are very, very important to have on a landing page when you're trying to sell a product. Make sure, another bonus tip, make sure the messaging on your ads, on your creatives, and on the landing page they land on after clicking on the ad match. So this kind of vibe and this kind of narrative needs to be matched also by the creatives you're selling with, or the static ads you're selling with. The two things need to match, because if not, a lot of people are going to click on the ad if it's good, but they're not going to go forward with the sale because the things they see on the page do not match what they clicked on and what they wanted to see after the click. So make sure those two are good to go. And yeah, see you in the next video.